Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Ride to Work podcast. How's it going? How's your balls? And if you don't have balls, how's your clam? No, I'm just kidding. Just checking everybody out, see how you doing. I don't got much to talk about today. I haven't really been watching anything. I haven't really been just working and coming home a little later because we've been starting work a little late. Obviously, if it's lighter out. Because usually when I do the Ride to Work podcast, it's dark. But we're starting a little later these days. I don't know if it's to get more sleep or what, but yeah. What's been going on in the old, anybody familiar with Durkee Castle, the Durkeeverse? Remember him? What's going on in the old Durkeeverse? I seen old Weakest Link put out a short video. I ain't seen that cat at the litter box in a minute. He ain't been around. Yeah, it's fucking Weakest Link. What's up? You know. The guy's great. You know, Moses Heaps, he did drop the video. Moses Heaps, man, that guy's fucking great, man. Why do you not have your own, like syndicate, show on, Comedy Central or something, man? You got it, man, I'm telling you. Guy's good. The Heaps. So Scooter Beggins, I hit him up this morning. He hasn't hit me back yet. Let's see what he says about the old Dirk. MRE, Mob Rats Exposed, fucking Nick. I don't know if he might be doing something right now as we speak. This is about the time he usually does his lives and stuff. That guy doesn't sleep, man. That guy doesn't sleep, you know. Like I said, he's got that anti-Semitic Doberman that walks around and bites Jews. Nah, his Doberman's cool, man. I like that. You should get him like a little Hitler uniform and stuff and walk around with him with that and stuff. Get him like get him a little mustache to put on his nose. That'd be great. Yeah, you know how you got your dog little sweaters and little coats and stuff, man? Get him like a little SS fucking vest. The 2 lightning bolts. That'd be terrible. Terrible that you got an anti-Semitic dog, man. It's crazy. But, no. Yep, sun's coming up in Providence right about now, so yep, everybody's probably getting ready to go to works. They're probably stopping by Dunkin' or Honeydew Donuts to get their coffee. Oh yeah, don't think I forgot the MRE. Honeydew, we got the world's best donuts. Honeydew, yes we do. We make them right all day and night at Honeydew. I remember that shit. Yeah. And me and MRE got some mutual friends. How you doing, buddy? Me and MRE, we got mutual friends. He went to, he grew up in Johnston. All right, guy, I'll get over, Jesus. He grew up in Johnston. I grew up in Newport and a little bit of Providence, not much. And Portsmouth, right by the water and stuff. And yeah, he grew up in Johnston, where I grew up at Johnston, and where he's at Johnston. That's probably about, I'd say, 45 minutes away from me, maybe even less. I don't know. Because Johnston and Providence are right on top of each other. They're separated by I believe they're separated by a section of Providence called Riverside. Yeah. But yeah, Riverside is where I had a lot of friends and stuff. When I was in Providence, that's where I was at. You know, Riverside mostly. The Riverside Raiders. That was Little League football, by the way. Yeah. Some of them characters that he gets on his page, some of these old mob guys that swear there's still mob in Providence and New England and stuff. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm from there. I grew up there. I'm 47 years old, all right? There probably hasn't been mob in Providence. I'm 47. There probably hasn't been mob in Providence since I was probably about 27. And I was already living out here at 27. I moved here when I was 20. And out here in Virginia, West Virginia. I mean, I live in West Virginia, but I started off in Virginia. And I live close, I moved closer to the line in West Virginia. So what happened is eventually I moved right over the line, and now I'm in West Virginia. But anyway. But yeah, I grew up out there, man. Up there where MRE is at. And yeah, there ain't no mob out there anymore, man. There hasn't been in a long time. The last guy I remember being a boss out there, and believe it, he was out of Johnston, believe it or not, where Nick's from. I gotta stop saying his name. Where shit. Where Nick's from, and sorry, there's a cop back there. Where Dominic's from, and yeah, there's no mob out there. The last mob that was out there, it was in Johnson, and the guy was the Cheese Man. The Cheese Man was the name of the last mobster guy. So, big old fat guy called the Cheese Man, and yeah, that was the last boss we remember. So, but you know, so the guys saying, yeah, there's still mob here, there's still mob there. It's like, no, there's not, man. No, there's not. I'm sorry, this cop's got me shook because I got my tags are a couple days late. I gotta get them done. All right, he went that way. Thank God. See you, buddy. He's probably getting off on this shit. If I would have got pulled over, I would have kept it rolling. That'd have been great. I'd have kept it rolling. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. I'd have been like Henry Hill when Robert De Niro gave him that money and stuff when he was a kid. I'd be like, thank you. But yeah, so there's no mob out there in Providence anymore. And I don't know who that Peckerhead Pizza guy was. He was like, oh, fucking. Then he's like, oh, I don't remember the names of the prisons I was at, dude. I like to put it out there. Yeah, I was locked up, all right, and I remember what prison I was at. Definitely, I even remember what pod I was in, what my number was, everything. So, I mean, any dude who's been locked up remembers where he was locked up at. That's a guarantee. That's never gonna leave your mind. Hey, I got, whew, coffee's hot as shit. Whew. I was in Northwestern out here in I was in Northwestern ADC. When it's an ADC, that means they hold men and women. But I was there, you know, but I don't want to go into deep detail and stuff, you know. No, I wasn't no pedo or anything like that. It was one of it was a gun. One time was a gun charge. It was a gun charge, but believe it or not, it ended up being a misdemeanor. But it just carried a heavy joint with it. You know, even though it was a misdemeanor, it carried a little bit of a sentence and a heavy fine, man. Boy, I was stupid and young back then. You know, I was 20. See, I'm 47 now. I was 22. Yeah, I was like 22. So, yeah, I did a little time stuff. You know, I thought I was protecting. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Yeah, I had to pull the gat, son. We'll leave it at that. Anyways, that's stupid shit. So anyways, and then the other one was I was going through a rough spot in my life, probably in my early 30s, and caught a few DUIs, man. And see, in Virginia, they don't play, man. In Virginia, you know, you get more than 2, they lock you up and they give you prison time for it. So yeah, Virginia doesn't play, man. I don't know how it is in any other. don't know how it is in Massachusetts or Rhode Island anymore, because I didn't, but yeah, in Virginia, they don't play, man. They don't play that DUI shit. So, yeah, if you look it up, one of the most notorious and one of the worst places you want to catch a DUI is Commonwealth of Virginia. It's not a state, it's a Commonwealth, like Massachusetts. They make up their own shit. It's not set laws like a state. Commonwealth, they pretty much say, well, what do we have here? All right, well, we're going to do this. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, yeah. There's no set law that they have to follow. It's Commonwealth. So, anyway. So, yeah. MRE's good dude. I like watching his channel. He's an undercover. Hey, don't let him fool you. He's an undercover dork like me. He's an undercover nerd because he's got like little figurines and stuff like that. He's got a broadsword. He's got a broadsword like fucking Braveheart running down the fucking hill. Fucking hold! Yeah, he's a good dude, man. One of these days, I gotta get up with that guy and have some auto crack coffee. Yes, auto crack coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Good coffee of Rhode Island. A Rhode Island tradition. Auto crack coffee. Hopefully, I get with him. I told him one day maybe we can go to Constantine's out in Federal Hill, have a bite to eat. That nice joint. That'd be cool. That'd be a great film, and that'd be great TV for either of our channels. Me and him sit down all dressed up at Constantine's. I can't wait till the next summer where I drive under the big pineapple there. If you're from Rhode Island and you know Federal Hill, you know the pineapple. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. But yeah, I miss it. Let me tell you what, man. What I miss about the most is the fishing. I miss that about the most. Fuck it. Just being able to wake up and walk. Or if you couldn't walk, you could take a bus or ride your bike and have a little thing attached to it or whatever. Or drive down to the shore, like 5 minutes, and you can go saltwater fishing. Who knows what you'll come up with? You can come up with a striped bass, fucking bass. You come up with a striped bass, or you could. Then at night you can go jigging for squid. Man, yeah, I took it for granted. I was a little punk. I had to get out of there. I was getting in a lot of trouble. Yeah. I was there, but my mother lived in Virginia. She had moved to Virginia, and she had heard that I was getting in a lot of shit. She had hit my aunt up. She was like, "Tell that kid to get his ass on the Amtrak, Iris. I'm gonna send you some money. You tell him to get his ass on the Amtrak in the morning. I'm gonna meet him in Washington, D.C." So yeah, I took the train out to Washington, D.C., and she picked me up, and we drove just maybe 10 minutes to Virginia. That's where she lived. What you looking at me, Terminix guy? I'm driving slow because I'm doing a ride to work podcast here. This friggin' Terminex guy's giving me the look. He's giving me the old right there, bud. Well, listen, Terminex guy, while you're out there stomping and squashing bugs, okay? While you're out there just massacring perfectly good bugs, I'm gonna be right here doing my podcast, pal. No, I gotta give it to those pest control guys. They're blue collar guys. They're good guys. They crawl in the fucking places you ain't gonna catch my ass crawling in. Fuck that. Fucking crawl in somewhere instead of a bug, a fucking possum sticks his head out. I don't know, man. Hold on, buddy. Don't go with your little egg beater car. Fuck out of here. These little, not to be racist, but to be racist, these little Mexican motherfuckers in their little rice burner cars and shit. The fuck out of here with that. Fuck out of my way, don't little Asian motherfuckers too, and they got a little cockatoo spike haircut. You can see that shit coming over the top of their chair. All right, well, I'll be pulling up here soon to the highway, and I gotta keep my shit together, so I gotta cut you off here. All right, but I'm pulling off here to refill my coffee, and then go ahead and get on the highway. All right. Hope everybody has a good one. All right. Stay warm. Cover your balls. All right. Everybody take care. I love you all. All right. Later.